Good morning, everyone. I'm so super excited about this morning session. I've learned a lot from these sessions. Like every presenter just comes in and gives me a real boost to my morning. And I'd like to thank everyone who has ever presented because it's really been helpful. Thank you so much. So I think last week I volunteered to share my volume mapping. So now what I do is I write my volume mapping on a book, like a brainstorm kind of a thing. So I don't do in Excel. Maybe I should send a picture. Oh, that would take time. Okay, so did I hear that? Did I hear that? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm just going to be explaining my volume mapping, like how I put it and what I had in mind with it. So generally, before starting your volume mapping, leaders, I think the first thing is you have to set your mind on whatever goal you want to achieve. Excuse me, whatever goal you want to achieve that particular month. Because obviously, when you start the business, you have the goals that you set for yourself to say, this is what I want to achieve. This is what I want from this business. Interestingly, I'm reading this other book. It's called 12 Week Here. And you know, they were talking about the difference between being interested in something and being committed to doing something, which are two different things. So when you're committed to doing something, you do it regardless of whatever circumstances there is no excuse that stops you from doing an activity or that stops you from doing what you've set yourself to do because you've committed yourself to doing it. And just being interested means that you will do it when it when circumstances permit, when the weather permits. That's when you do something when you're interested, of which most of us, I think, we just confuse the two, to think that when I say I'm going to do something, it means I'm committed to doing it. But when you do it and when, say, things are not going well, it's very interesting. I saw Lida Ida yesterday. She went to her dentist and still went for a presentation. And see, that's commitment. Someone else would say, I have a dentist appointment today. I think after the dentist, I won't be able to talk, so I want to do my presentation. It's a valid reason, very valid. Like everyone would say, what did you want her to do? Like it's very, very valid. But regardless of that, she still went for that meeting. So that is being committed. And when you're doing your volume mapping, it is very important that you are sure that you're telling yourself, I'm committing to the goal that I've set for myself. So yeah, for my volume mapping, I committed myself to do a target of 4 cc's this month. And so this is how I broke it down. I'm going to do 4 cc's. 1 cc is on sales, and the other 3 cc's I'm doing recruiting. With the 1 cc on sales, my product focus is going to be tooth gel. So on Saturday, I already bought my first batch of tooth gels, which I've already started selling, and I'm already doing orders for the next ones. And this is what I'm doing with my product focus. Like, I looked at my profile. So what do? I work, right? And I'm also a mom, and I have a lot of other things to do. So I decided that I'm going to do like a product that is going to move fast. So you can decide which product you want to focus on. Like right now, there's this tri-pack challenge that is going on for the cleansing. So you can actually take up that one and push yourself to do that. But the key word there is you're committed to doing it. So no matter what, you have to decide that this I'm going to do. I'm going to sell the triplex, and you divide them according to how you can sell them in a way that they are going to get you to the number of cc's that you've set yourself to achieve. Because at the end of the day, the goal is achieving what you've set yourself to achieve. Uh, because the moment you stop achieving what you want to achieve, or the moment you stop being on track with your goal, you'd start probably feeling like you can't do this, feeling demotivated, then you'd stop doing it. So it is very important to set goals. Like in your week, set a goal that you can see that this is attainable for yourself. Look at your profile, like what do you do? How much time do you have in a week to do what you want to do? If I'm going to be selling products for this month, if you're saying I'm really going to focus on my business this month, I'm going to take my business to another level. Because here I know there are people that do 4CCs on a regular basis. So it's really like they are on point, they know what they're doing. And then there are people who probably struggle to do their 4CCs. So if you're saying from now on, I have to start doing my 4CCs, then it means that you look at yourself, you look at what you can achieve, like at that particular time you're starting. So um, decide what you're going to do. Which product am I going to focus on? Like, definitely if I'm going to sell other products, yes, but which product am I really running with? To say this one I'm running with this product. Like Leader Ida was saying that when it comes to probably you want to reach the goal of 4cc and you want to buy products, you end up buying products that you're just stuck with and you don't know what to do with them. But when you know that I'm focusing on this particular project, I'm focusing on absorbency, I'm focusing on the tujo, you know that when I'm closing my 4ccs now, definitely I'm going to buy this product and I'm going to push it. So that's the first thing with my product focus. So I said I'm gonna focus on the tooth gel, and I'm sending the tooth gel message to people in my inbox. So I set myself to send 5 of those messages every day, and to use my WhatsApp status, and then also to do one tabletop. The tabletop, I set it to do it on the third weekend of May. Then I'll also talk about the other thing that I'll do. I'll also do recruiting. So the 3CCs are going to be for recruiting. And I found that I struggle a bit with recruiting, with closing. I might get people to be interested in the business, but the closing part. So that's where my sponsor comes in. So I set myself to prospecting on Facebook. So I direct message people like sorry. So I've been contacting about 10 people on my warm list. Usually I send a message. Then when I get breaks during work, I call just to talk about the business. Just, hi, how are you? If you have time, I'd really love to talk to you about this business that I'm doing. Would you be interested in it? Or would you like me to invite you for a business session? Now, I don't usually do presentations on my own. I invite to usually the Thursday one that happens for the Southern Africa, or any other that the group set. So I think when it comes to the comments, that's when I would actually would like you guys to help me out. because I think my biggest challenge then is how can I set a my own presentations, because most of my day is going to be work. Then I come home and I start doing home stuff. So probably the days that I have to do presentations are Saturdays and Sundays. Um, Sorry, excuse me. Oh, so I was talking about prospecting. So in prospecting, I'm sending out Facebook messages to new people. Like I request 10 people every day. I add new people on Facebook. Where do I find these people? On posts. Usually I'm on many. I've liked many Zimbabwean pages and many pages from South Africa and some groups. So when I see someone posting something interesting, or someone asking a question that is maybe something that I can help with, I just click like on the comment, and I go to their page. I just look through, and I send a friendship request, and then I just like a few of their pictures. Well, some people respond, and some people definitely they don't respond. But it really helps when you do that. You actually get some people to 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 befriend you. Then I send a message to them, and I ask them if they want to view our video for the presentations. So I not really put in the number of videos that I'll be sending in a day, which I think that is something that I have to look into as I was doing my volume mapping. I think that is something that I have to look into. Also, um, I collect names on my way to work because I use a taxi. So when I'm in the taxi, I'll always talk to the person who is next to me, and just I talk to them about general things like how is your day, how is everything going, and just to get to learn about them. Then when I'm about to get to where I'm going, or when they're about to get to where they are going, then I ask for their number, and I tell them that I'll send them something that they might be interested in. So I don't usually tell people that I do forever in the taxi, because some of them already know about it, and they'll just say no, they are okay. So I just try to first create a friendship with them, then get their number, because sometimes people might say they don't need it now, but life changes. So maybe today they're not interested. It's not something that is for them. So I'd really like to keep their contact and have it saved, so that they can be seeing what we are doing on our statuses, and on Facebook, what we're doing on Facebook. And at some point, like, we don't know like, life things happen in life. So you never know. One day that person can just come back to you and say, and obviously I put them on a list to say after 3 I will be talking, obviously. And probably after some time, just remind them that I do forever uh move them to the products list if they are really not interested in being recruited. But I've heard stories of people that have been signed up after 7 years of actually learning about the business. So everyone is a candidate to be recruited. It might not be the right time, but definitely at some point they will want to join because of different circumstances. Because on one day life is going another direction. People have lost their jobs. We've heard stories of people that have lost their jobs. Lida Gwen did say that she lost a job, and that's when she really picked up. You just get changed, or you pick up an extra um something extra that is costing you, is an extra expense. There's an extra expense that you can't get rid of. Maybe someone is not feeling well in your home and you have to make pay medical bills. So really, it's very important that everyone that we meet, we incorporate them. You talk to them first. Don't be quick to say, I really want to tell you about the business that I'm doing, especially if it's strangers. First, just be interested in them and what they do, and also tell them about what you do. Maybe don't even mention that you're in business. Just talk about other things that you do, or in general about your work, about your family, and the things that you do. You love going out with other women and sharing great ideas. Maybe that's what you could say. We are sharing great ideas as women. We teach each other about a lot of things. That's how you can approach it. Then probably a day or two, you tell them um, about the business, because what happens is, it's not yes, I'm giving you my volume for May, right? But this business is not for May only. So you might find that the person maybe is where I'm going to recruit in December, I've met them this month. Or the person I'm going to recruit in 4 years, I met them this month. So everyone is very important. Everyone, we don't meet people by chance. Leader Vera always tells us that. You don't sit in the taxi next to someone by chance. So talk to them and find out what you can, what you can offer them, because our business is about helping other people. So as we go out there, just remember that you are the light. You are the light in your business. You are the light of the world in that business. You are there to help somebody else. Yes, yeah, you joined the business because there was money involved. You say you're going to be earning this much money, and it's going to help you obviously with one, two, three, four things that you want to achieve. But above all things, this is a business of love. And in this business, you are the light of the world. You are you are a solution to the world. So I think that's the key takeaway to get there. To just remember that you are the solution to people's problems. So maybe some people are not keen to share their problems immediately, but after knowing them for a while, they might just warm up to you and start saying, you know what, I have a problem in my finances like this. You tell them, you know what, we have a business that can help you. Or I have this health challenge. And as you share your status, people will see that you have a solution, you have a particular solution, and they'll start asking, hey, do you have something for this? So yes, well, sometimes this might seem like a passive approach. Obviously, there are people that you're going to be just head on with. Like, you are head on with them, you're just telling them exactly what you do. But to have a lot of people like in your list, it is very important to actually just have a lot of people that you befriend. Because when you open your phone and you're told you need to send a message to maybe 100 people, sometimes you look at your phone and you start thinking, where are the 100 people? But when you meet people every day and you add people into your contacts, it helps you. So it's very important to add people to your contact list every day. Not just adding them to your contact list, they should also add you to their contact list, which is very important, because even when you don't have like a direct communication, direct engagement, they'll engage with you, they'll see your status, they will see what you're doing. So, excuse me, it's very important that you engage, you make sure that all the contacts that you actually put in your contact list, the person that you put in your contact list, they also add you to their contact list, which is very, very important because it really helps. um so I also read that I'll be doing follow up on the people that I add to my contact list. Talk to them. Hi, we met today. Or Um, sorry. So obviously, hi. I saw you today. We spoke and all that. Just try to create some engagement. I think people are different. I think that right now, with the way the world is going, if you stick to a script, people usually think that you're a scam. Like if you stick to a script, like I've seen someone write this before, because there are other FBOs also that are online that are also sending messages. So if you stick to some script to say I do this and this and this and that, like it just seems like you are part of those people that are doing a scam. But when you try to be as original as possible and really engage with them like someone who is interested in them, then you are guaranteed to get more engagement. So I think also it is very important to create time to actually um, engage with people, whether on your WhatsApp or on calls or on your Facebook. Uh, it is important to just time block, like really create time. Just decide to say, I'm going to use this next 2 hours or this next 30 minutes to call my prospects and just tell them about what we are doing. Um, so I'll do my tabletop on the third week. Also on that, I'll also use it to prospect. Um, I'm planning to do it in my area so that it's more convenient for me to be there. So yeah, I think because I didn't put my picture on the screen, people might not remember some of the things that I said. But if there are any comments with regards to my follow mapping, uh, people can add what they think. I don't know, Lida Hither, if you have any comments with regards to my what do you call it, to my volume mapping. Can you please add anything that you'd like to add?
Thank you so much, Leader Tsitsi, for sharing with us. Um, I think maybe let me open up the floor to everyone else before I say anything. I just want to bring up the question that you put when you were doing your volume map, if there is anyone who would want to answer. You said something about presentations. Maybe just repeat that so that when we open up the platform to everyone, they also still have that question in mind.
Oh, okay. So I was saying that usually I rely on presentations that
Apologies, please just unmute yourself, Tsitsi. Sorry.
oh thank you, Lida. I was saying that I usually rely on presentations that are done by the group or that are done by the southern region, Southern Africa region, because most of my days are usually fully packed. Like I go to work, I come home, and life just doesn't stop. So, like, I just wanted to find out if there's anyone who has a similar situation. Are they doing their own presentations? How they are doing? How are they doing it? And how are they? What do you call it? How are they incorporating them into their day? How do you incorporate a presentation into your day? Because with calls, I can do calls even while I'm working or while I'm cooking, but with presentations, I just felt like they need to be um more I don't want to use the word professional. I just want to use the word like they need to be more, you see, you need to be more settled to probably do a presentation. So if there's anyone who has a busy schedule on a daily basis and they are doing their own presentations, how are they doing it? That was my question.
All right, my leaders, I've allowed people to unmute. So if you'd like to make a comment, answer, and maybe give Leader Tsitsi some tips, you are welcome to speak. You can type in the chat or you can unmute yourself to speak. Let's all share our thoughts.
Good morning, leaders.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you, Leader Tsipidi?
I'm good. Can I just advise Leader Tsitsi a bit? On 4CC, don't target your CC on prospects because people will say they will sign, they are interested, and then at the end of the day, they are nowhere to be found. Some will block you, some will blue tick you, some will never answer your calls. Just try by all means that, okay, you plan your CCs on retailing. Maybe you plan that a day, if I can sell a minimum of 800 Rand products a day, when you count the money, you'll get your profit, but your 4CC you'll be able to reach your 4CC. And then if someone join you in the business, you call it a bonus. That's why maybe you'll see someone doing 6CC or 8CC. Because now when you plan on people joining your business, I'm telling you, you will wish to do your 4CC forever and it might not be possible. Just tell yourself that if someone join my business, it's a bonus of 2CC, but I'll do my 4CC, whether they join or what. Because now when you say you're going to retail 1CC and 3CC on recruitment, it's gonna be too hard. People will show interest, but most people are interested in the business, but they are reluctant to take out the money. When they have to go buy stock, they start to question themselves. They start to go do research from people who are not even in the business. You'll be lucky to find someone who's willing and will be able to join the business. That's why I'm saying take that as a bonus, but try by all means to learn how to do your 4CCs on retailing. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Leader Zepedi. Okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. Thank you so much. I'll take that into consideration and probably just adjust this volume mapping a bit. Thank you so much.
Good morning, leaders. Can I just add, Leader Heather?
Yes, you can
regarding the
discussion.
Thank you. Okay, so myself, when I was starting my business, I saw the challenges of me not meeting up the forever requirements. And remember, forever's 4CC, and now we say the Southern Africa's 5CC, just one extra CC added. It's your responsibility. Don't give it the power to anyone that I'm not going to do 4CC because they didn't join. They promised me and I'm leaving it last week of the month. I was training it on Saturday and tell you that myself 4CC is covered by 3,500 that I don't eat at all. The 3,500, I stock my products of 3,500 the first week of the month. Then I sell, and I normally start with products that are easy to move. I go and buy a box of tooth gel. Then my tooth gel, 36 of them, customers have finished. The people that are in the book, that are loyal, that are always buying the tooth gel. Some are buying 3, some are buying 2, some are actually move them to buy more. Even if they're always used it one, I'll tell that, remember, I'm not going to come. Why can't you take another one? Because remember, I'm not going to pass your area. And also what made me as well to make sure that I've got a very good customer database. It's every day I must introduce my business to some products, to some people that have never used the products. They might have known the products, but they've never used the product. So I made sure that each and every month I'm having 100 to 200 contact numbers of people that I just shared information about the products. So from that 100, I definitely get people that want products that are worth 4 cc's. But on myself, 4 cc's is done every day. Like what TPD said, it's a daily activity. What is my target today? What is my target today? That contributes to the 4 cc. So 4 cc, it's your responsibility. Make peace with it. How can you do it? Try to do it weekly. And 4 cc is covered by 3,500. I'm not a FBO who has to do 4 cc the last day of the month, whilst 4 cc is now 14,000. I don't operate that way because the pie is too big for me to swallow. I will not be having 14,000. Why can't I just use the 3.5 first week? Sell my box of tooth gels. I get 1,600 profit. I take back that 3.5. I'm doing the second week, the minis. People are cleansing and detoxing. Small. For my 4 cc, they belong for tooth. They are for tooth gels and minis, shields, those things that I know every month they are finishing someone. Avocado soap. It's small things. That's my 4 cc. That's I can just want to maybe just to share with someone who's really struggling. And from there, when I discovered that the simple thing of starting 1 cc can cover 4 cc, 3,500 can cover the whole 4 cc for that month. I don't even see 4 cc as 7,000. 4 cc to me, it's 3,500 that I don't eat. No matter rain, no matter thunder, there's going to be death. There's going to be what and what and what. That 3.5, it belongs to my business. It will not move. I have to look where I can get the money to borrow to cover whatever problems I have. But the 3.5, I don't touch it. Because to me, 4 cc is 3.5. But if you're going to wait for your 4 cc you start your cc second week, it means your 4 cc is now on 7,000. When you're going to wait the last day of the month, it's going to be 14,000. So choose how you want to chew this 4 cc pie. You want to do it weekly, it's 3.5 that you don't eat at all, or you're going to wait for 14,000. I hope you'll be having it. So me, I will not afford 14,000. I can afford 3.5. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Eagle Manager. You are answering a lot of questions that we had but did not even have the power to ask. I think we do need like a session again from our Eagle Manager in terms of, doing our 4 cc. And I do like what Leader Tsipidi mentioned to say. It was going to be one of my comments to say, I've done volume maps before, and I've told myself, no, these CCs are going to come from recruiting. I think I did mention it when I shared my volume map last week, that when you put your CCs on people, they will disappoint you definitely. And then you end up at the end of the month, now you have to buy unnecessary stock because you waited for someone. So it's good to always just make sure that 4 cc, this one I'm going to learn to retail 4 cc by myself. Any other CCs that come in are extra. So we will invite Leader Gwen whenever she's free one of the days to just, teach us in more detail. Otherwise, we are out of time. Thank you so much for joining in today's session. The recording will be up in like 30 minutes or so for those who want to go back and watch. I wish you all a productive day. You are welcome to exit.
Thank you, Leader Hida.